ओम वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारंभं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदं। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। अल्पाक्षरम् असन्दिग्धम्
असन्दिग्धं
सारवद्विश्वतोमुखम्
सारवद्विश्वतोमुखम्
अस्तोभम् अनवद्यं च सूत्रं सूत्रविदो विदुः। अहिवन्न ऋलृक् एओङ् ऐ औच् अयवरट् लन् ञमङणनं जभै घढधश् जबगडदश् खफ छठथ चटतौ कबै शशसर् अल् इति माहेश्वराणि सूत्राणि अकुह विसर्जनीयानां कण्ठः इचु यशानां तालु ऋतुरषाणां मूर्धा लुतुलसानां दन्ताः ऊपु उपध्मानीयानाम् ओष्ठौ ञमङणनानां नासिका च एदैतोः कण्ठतालु ओदौतोः कण्ठ ओष्ठम् वकारस्य दन्त ओष्ठम् जिह्वामूलीयस्य जिह्वामूल्यम् नासिकानुस्वारस्य
नासिका अनुस्वारस्य
रामो राजमनिः सदा विजयते रामं रमेशं भजे
नमो राजमणि सदा विजयते रामं रमेशं भजे
रामेणाभिहता निशाचरचमूः रामाय तस्मै नमः
रामेणाभिहता निशाचरचमोः रामाय तस्मै नमः
रामान्नास्ति परायणं परतरं रामस्य दासोऽस्म्यहम्
रामान्नास्ति परायणं परतरं रामस्य दासोऽस्म्यहम्
रामे चित्तलयः सदा भवतु मे भो राम मामुद्धर
रामे चित्तलयः सदा भवतु मे भो राम मामुद्धर
Starting from Rama Shabda, I think this Shabda, we will do it at the end of the class. Okay, now I said we'll do it at the end of the class. Now we'll continue with the Sandhi, then we'll come back and do this. I'll tell you the sequence of Shabda to be known. That if you know in that order, it'll be easy. See the connection between the Shabdas, I'll tell you at the end. Now we will continue with our exercise what we started in the last class. We talked about already we have seen the topic of Sandhi and we talked about Sandhi, and we are going to talk about Sandhi only for next few classes. This is a quick summary of Sandhis, different Sandhis what we have seen, which we looked at in last class we saw. Swara Sandhi, different types of Sandhi, Dirgha Sandhi, Guna Sandhi, Vriddhi Sandhi, Yan Sandhi, Purva Rupa Sandhi, Pararupa Sandhi, Pragrugya Sandhi iti. Then Dirgha Sandhi and all we saw. In fact, I explained the Panni. Sutram also I explained, even though it is not required now at this point. Okay, then we stopped with, I think,
we were to start Vriddhi Sandhi today, Guruji.
Vriddhi Sandhi, yes. Gunas, yes. All these are already we have seen. This is only a quick summary or a recap of what we have seen already. Okay. We have seen, we have done a lot of Abhyasa before. So Guna Sandhi. What is Guna Sandhi? What is the definition of Guna? The technical word Guna means what? I explained that Guna, even the Panini Sutra, I explained. What is Guna? Anybody? What is Guna? Gunaha iti kim? Guna varnaha ke? Please tell anybody. Can you hear me? Yes.
A-O-R. Guna letters.
A-O. Don't forget, okay?
Yeah.
Adeng Gunaha, explained the Sutram, in fact.
Yes, Adeng
Why
Gunaha.
Takara is there, etc. Takara is to limit the Savarna, etc. We saw. Anyway, that is Sutra, I leave it. Sutra just as a additional information for the already covered topic, I said. But Guna, you just know. Akara, A, A, O. These are the Guna letters. Guna Sandhi is the name of the Sandhi, and the naming is done by the Adesha. All the Sandhis are named after the Adesha. Here in Guna Sandhi, Guna letters are the Adesha. Adesha means that which replaces. Stani is that which is replaced. That which is replaced is Stani. That which replaces is Adesha. And therefore the Sandhi, here the Sandhi, the Adeshas are Guna letters. Therefore Sandhi is called Guna Sandhi. We have seen. Now the next one, quickly, we'll see Vriddhi Sandhi. So what is vriddhi? Vriddhi also technical term. In fact, the Panini Sutra begins with the letter vriddhi. It is a Mangala Shabda. That itself is a prayer. Every text in our tradition, if you take, it begins with a Mangala Shloka. Without Mangala Shloka, no text begins. If at all, if it begins, it doesn't deserve to be studied. So, the Mangala Shloka, if Mangala Shloka is there, then it is not a sutra. The sutra means Alpaksharam Asandigdam Sarvat Vishwato Mukam. Astobam Manavadyam iti sutrasya Shat Lakshanani we have seen. So it has to be short and crisp, should contain tightly packed information. So therefore, we cannot afford to have a Mangala Shloka. Simply saying Vriddhi Radhij, the first sutra of the first chapter, first section of the first chapter, 111. First chapter, first section, first sutra, Vriddhi Radhij. So Vriddhi, first word, it is a Mangala Suchaka Shabda. Vriddhi means Brahma. The word Brahma derived from the Dhatu, Bruhi Vriddhau. Dhatu is Bruhi. The meaning of the Dhatu is Vriddhau. Vriddhau means to increase, to expand, to augment. That which is all pervading, Sarva Vyapaka. What is that? Ishvara, Bhagavan. That is Vriddhi. Brahma is denoted by the word Vriddhi. Therefore, taking the name of the Lord before embarking on writing the sutra, Panini Maharishi uses the word Vriddhi to mean the technical name as well as representing the Ishvara as the Lord, and that Vriddhi itself, the word itself becomes a prayer. So two in one. It does two things by using just a word Vriddhi. Serves two purposes. One is the Shabda, it's a Mangala Shabda, it's a prayer. Second one, it defines what Vriddhi, the technical word Vriddhi means. Vriddhi Radhij. Vriddhi At Aij. What are the Vriddhi letters? We know. What are the Vriddhi letters? Not A. A is Guna. Okay.
Yeah, yes.
A, O is Guna. A, that is Dirgha. I and Au. These are the Vriddhi letters. And that, how do you know? By this sutra only. Vriddhi Ad Aij. You have to see. Here also Sandhi is there. Now, how do you split this? Now I said Vriddhi Radhij. Vriddhi Adhij I told. You can try to split this. Okay. You try. Let me do it here. As an example here. This all this thing we did in the last class, the examples. Here, let me type Vriddhi Radhij. I will type. You have to split. Even the sutras, to split the sutras, we need to apply the sutras which be related to Sandhi. The Sandhi sutras are related, the Sandhi sutras are required to split the sutras. So therefore, Sandhi is an important topic. Vriddhi Radhij. Now, this is a sutra. Now, we can take the sutra itself as exercise for splitting by applying the rules what we have learned. Vriddhi Radhij. Now tell me, how do you split this? Huh?
Vriddhi
Vriddhi
plus
plus Adai.
Ada plus Aich.
Ada.
H.
Ada means what? Half?
Because to get the Vriddhi letter of I, it should be with A plus A combination.
Yes.
That's why I split it that way. Ada
split.
plus Aich.
What is
Ad plus
No,
Ah.
It will be Ath plus I. It's Ath plus I.
It is
Ad plus-
Ad, not Ada. Ada doesn't mean anything. It is Ad. Okay. Ad plus
H. H.
I. H, not H. because
okay.
I is there. I is there. Dakara plus I becomes I. This is not Sandhi, it is just a Melanam. Okay. Dakara plus I is I.
Male.
Now, Dakara, what is Dakara? In the last class,
At.
It is
Ah,
at, just for
It is.
Should be
Sandhi.
at.
very good. Now we are splitting the Sandhis, therefore reverse. So what would have been there in the place of Dakara? It is At. Takara. Takara plus Aich. Is now At plus Aich becomes now just doing the Sandhi. Joining. We are split. The same thing I'm joining and showing you. At plus Aich. Applying Jashwa Sandhi becomes Ad plus Aich. Then Adh. Right?
Yeah.
What is Ad? In the last class we saw A is only for
Only
limiting.
for at.
Limiting.
Here A only. Anyway, here it is not for A. That's some technical discussion is that. That is, we don't have to get into that now. So Takara is only for limiting that particular letter. So therefore, At stands for A, the letter A only. What is Aich? Aich, you know, just now we chanted.
I and O.
Yes. In the Pratyahara Sutra, A hong, I ouch. So therefore, A, I, O, what are they? They are called
Vriddhi letter.
Vriddhi letters.
Vriddhihi. Vriddhihi Adh. What is the vibhakti of Vriddhihi?
Prathama.
Prathama ekavachana.
Prathama.
Very good. Prathama Ekvachan. How do you decline this? Like what Shabda?
Mati
Rama.
Shabda. Mati
Hari,
Shabda.
Hari Shabda.
Hari.
Harihi, Hari, Harayaha, Vriddhihi, Vriddhi, Vriddhayaha, Vriddhim, Vriddhi, Vriddhin. So like Hari Shabda, you can decline. So Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachanam, Vriddhihi, Adh. Vriddhi letters are A, I, and O. A, I, and O. This is what the sutra is. Okay. Anyway, this is just to see that the sutra, how it is written. Okay, anyway, we are not seeing the sutra. All these are additional information. Okay, since we are doing a summary, as I said, I have to give a little more information. I don't want to repeat the same thing. That's why this what the sutra means. How you split the sutra and understand. Vriddhi Radha. That is the first sutra. In fact, it's a Mangala. It's a Mangala Vakya Vriddhi Radha. Therefore, we can just chant whether we study Sutram later or not. Yes, we can say Vriddhi Radha. This is the first one, Vriddhi Radha. Second one is Adhen Gunaha. The first sutra defines Vriddhi. The second sutra defines Guna. It is just the definition, defining sutra. Defining doesn't talk about, remember, this Vriddhi Radha, Adhen Gunaha, these are defining sutra, not Sandhi Sutra. Sandhi Sutra is different. We have the Sandhi chart with you. Already sent you. There you see. You just see the chart and you see the chart and tell me what is the Sandhi rule. Anybody? Please see.
Vriddhi Rechi.
Vriddhi Rechi is the Sandhi Sutra for Vriddhi Sandhi. Similarly for Guna Sandhi.
Adgunaha.
Adgunaha. This is the Adgunaha. You can see the Sandhi chart. Adgunaha, Vriddhi Rechi. These are the Sandhi Sutra. What is Guna to be defined? That is what the Sutra does. Adhen Gunaha Sutra does. Vriddhi Radha Sutra does. That is defining Sutra. This is Vidhi Sutra. Sanya Sutra, Vidhi Sutra. Sanya is name, title. Sanya Sutra. So Vriddhi Radha, Adhen Gunaha, Sanya. Ad Gunaha, Vriddhi Rechi, Vidhi. Vidhi. Okay. Now let us see quickly what Vriddhi Sandhi says. Vriddhi Sandhi, here you can see the screen, the Sandhi chart. When Avarna, that is Akara followed by H, then both the Purva and the Para will be replaced by a corresponding Vriddhi letter. Purva Parayo Hostane Vriddhihi Adeshaha Bhavati. Right? Now let us see. When A or are followed by A or I, then and O or O, then they are combined to become I and O respectively. That word should be there. respectively. Avarna followed by H letter. We said H letter. What is H?
A, ong, I, ouch.
That is what? 4 letters are there. A, O, I, O. A, I, O, O. It's given here. So Avarna followed by any of these 4 letters, then Purva and Para, both the preceding and succeeding, will be replaced by the corresponding Vriddhi letter. What are the Vriddhi letters? A, I, O, right? So those Vriddhi letters will replace. A will not come. Why? Why A will not be the Adesha in the Vriddhi Sandhi?
Avarna
It becomes Dirgha Sandhi.
become Dirgha Sandhi.
No. Not Dirgha. That's not the answer. Not the A is Dirgha. That is different. Why here that Akara doesn't come as an Adesha? Why I and O alone?
Because of the place of pronunciation.
Tell me, elaborate.
It is a Guna letter.
Huh?
I
Guna letter.
is a Guna, yes.
Okay, what about Dirgha? If it, I'm not Guna letters. I'm talking about the Adesha. Okay. I'm talking about the Adesha. That is why A is not the Adesha here. I'm asking. I'm not talking about the Rasva Akara. I'm talking about the Dirgha Akara as an Adesha. Not there here. Why?
Yeah, because of the place of pronunciation.
Tell me elaborately.
Yeah. If it is followed by there's Kantaha, A or A, and then
Simple.
A.
See what I said. What the rule says. Avarna followed by H letter. Followed by H letter. What is A? A, I, O, O. A is Kanta Oshta. O is A and I is Kanta Oshta. O and O is, sorry, A and I is Kanta Talu. O and O is Kanta Oshta. So Kanta Talu, Kanta Oshta letters are the letters following. And the preceding letter is Avarna, which is only Kanta. When these two combine, when Avarna combines with Kanta Talu letter or Kanta Oshta letter, the replacement must be a Kanta Talu or Kanta Oshta, right? It can't be only Kanta letter. A is Kanta, only Kanta. Whereas I and O is, I is Kanta Talu, O is Kanta Oshta. Therefore, I and O will be the replacement. You will never see Akara as a replacement because A is only Kanta, purely Kanta. Doesn't have Talu component, doesn't have Oshta component, right? Understand?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
So, see, what Adesha comes in the place of Sthani depends on the Sthani. Here, the Sthani is Avarna as well as H letter. Avarna is Kanta. H letter has got A and I has got Kanta Talu. O and O Kanta Oshta. Therefore, the Sthani being Kanta, combining both Purva and Para. The Sthani is Kanta Talu or Kanta Oshta. So whichever the Adesha has got this place of pronunciation, Kanta Talu or Kanta Oshta, that should come as replacement. So which is the right choice then? Either I or O. It cannot be A. A will never come as an Adesha in the Vriddhi Sandhi context. Understand? That's the logic. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, Guruji.
Yes, Ji.
Yes. So somebody said Guna letter. I don't know what it means. That even in Guna Sandhi, the same thing is extended to Guna Sandhi also. In Guna Sandhi also, the Adesha will be what? In Guna Sandhi. Adesha will be either A or O. It cannot be A. Right?
Yes.
Because Avarna followed by what letter? Ik letter. In Guna Sandhi, Avarna followed by Ik letter. Ik letters are E, U, R, L, right?
Yeah.
So Avarna is Kanta. Ik letters are E, U, R, L, that is the talu is there, oshta is there, then murda is there, dantya is there. So this kanta plus those the talu or oshta, that component, the adesha must have both components, kanta talu or kanta oshta or kanta murda or kanta dantya has to be there. So therefore, A has got only kanta, even though it's a guna letter, you will not see A coming as an adesha. You will have A or O. When rikara is there, then repa is added, becomes ar. When likara is there, lakara is added, becomes al. You understand all of you, what I'm saying?
Yes, Ji.
Already we
Ji.
have seen
Yes,
this
Guruji.
in detail for more than 20-25 classes. We have seen this. I'm just giving you the logic why it is, why the adesha can be A or O in the case of guna, I or O in the case of vriddhi sandhi. Okay, now let us quickly do the examples. Different combinations are given. Akara plus A becomes I, purva parayogo I. So I is the, for I example, I the vriddhi letter, adesha in the place of preceding and succeeding. If the preceding letter is avarna and the succeeding letter is ekara or aikara, A or I. This confusion also will come. A plus A, what will happen? A plus A or A plus I, always I only. Okay. And it is avarna. A plus A or A plus I will be I only. Mama plus eva, mama eva. Vriddhi is the adesha. Vriddhi letter I is the adesha. Why? Purva paraya yoho. That ucharana sthanam combinedly, if you see kanta and talu. Therefore, kanta talu, which is the kanta talu in among the vriddhi letters I. That is a replacement. Right? Kanta talu. That's why we chant Shiksha Sutram also every class. Akuga Visarjaniyanam kantaha edaitoho kantatalu. Okay. Eka plus ekam, A plus A. I, ekaikam. So mama eva, if it is that, you have to split, applying the vriddhi sandhi. Mama plus eva. Mama should be known to you. If mama is not known, then how do you split it? Mama is a shabda. Therefore, shabda knowledge is important. Eva, avyaya padam. So mama plus eva. Once you know, get one padam, the other padam, by applying the sandhi rule, you can easily get it. Sada plus eva, sadaiva, A plus A. So when you split, not sada plus eva. So there is no word sada. Sada, it's an avyayam, dirgha, always. Sada. Sada plus eva, A plus A. A plus A also I, but there is no word sada. So if you split sadaiva, it has to be sada plus eva. Vishwa plus ekata, vishvaikata. Mata plus aikyam, mataikyam. Deva plus aishwaryam, devaishwaryam. Dhana plus aishwaryam, dhanaishwaryam. Maha plus aishwaryam, maheshwaryam. It is Maha is greater, therefore it is dirgha. When you split maheshwaryam, it is Maha plus aishwaryam, not Maha. Maha plus aishwaryam, maheshwaryam. It has to be Maha only.
Charanji, what is mata?
Mata, mata is asking the meaning.
Yes, Charanji, meaning.
Mata is the views, opinion, right?
Okay.
Vyamishreneva vakyena buddhim mohayasivame tade. Okay, that's the but jayasi chet karmanaste mata buddhir janardana and Gita we saw.
Yeah.
First shloka, third chapter. Jayasi chet karmanaste mata buddhihi he janardana mata, the same mata. There mata, tava mata, Srilinga, because buddhihi is there, therefore mata. Here mata, it's a mata too, it's a samasa, it's a compound word here. Mata plus aikyam. Mata is from the mandatu. Mata is views, opinion. That's the meaning, mata. Okay. See, here you have to note one thing. Mama is a padam, eva is a padam. So two padams we are joining. Mama, eva, mama, eva. Sada is a padam, eva is a padam. So sada plus eva, sadaiva. Between the padam, sandhi is optional. Remember, between the padam, sandhi is optional. You can join or you can leave as it is. It's not a problem. Mata plus aikyam samasa. It's a compound word. Two words combine and become one word. Mata is not a padam. Aikyam also is not a padam. Two words are combined, becomes mata, mataikyam. Mata plus aikyam. Similarly, deva. Is there any word deva? Is there any word dhana? Tell me. Is there any word deva?
Devaha,
Yeah.
Dhanaha.
Deva is there or not?
Yeah, it is there, seventh.
Where?
Seventh, it can be used as a sambodhan.
Very good. You can use a sambodhana. Sambodhana deva, he Rama, he Ramo, he Ramaha, he Deva, he Devo, he Devaha is there. But deva plus Aishwaryam as here, depending on the context, you have to see. Aishwaryam of the Devas. Devanam Aishwaryam. It's a compound. Again, depending on the context only, whether it is Sambodhana or it is it's just a Pratipadikam, it's a Shabda. That depends on the context. If it is Sambodhana, 8-1 is a Padam. Deva is a Padam, Aishwarya is a Padam. If it is not Sambodhana, then it is not a Padam. It is just a Shabda, a Pratipadika. So two Pratipadikams combined. Sorry. Two Pratipadikams combined, Deva plus Aishwaryam becomes Devaishwaryam. Understand? That depends on the context. So, Deva can be a Padam. Yes, that possibility is there. Sambodhana. Understand?
So Guruji, it can also be all three vachans. No? Devasya, Ishwaryam also you can take it.
Why not? Devasya Aishwaryam, Devayoho Aishwaryam, Devanam Aishwaryam, Ekavachanam, Dvivachanam, Bhagavachanam, your choice. You can do it. Yes. That's what you're asking, right?
Yes, Ji.
Yes. That is, you can say, yes. Then the next one. The Vriddhi Sandhi. Vriddhi Sandhi. Now, Okara is the Adesha. Sorry, Okara is the Adesha. When O or O follows Avarna, what happens? Diva plus Okasaha. Divaukasaha. Jala plus Ogaha. Jalaugaha. Parama plus Auchityam. Paramauchityam. Auchityam is a Tadita word. Okay. We will see all the Tadita, long way to go. Even for the advanced class, I have not taken the Tadita topic. I'm just saying Auchityam is from the word Uchita. Uchita means apt, suitable. From that, we get this Tadita form Auchityam. Parama plus Auchityam, Paramauchityam. Maha plus Aushadihi, Mahoshadihi. Maha plus Autsukyam, Ahotsukyam. All are Vriddhi examples. The next one, Yan Sandhi. What is Yan Sandhi? Yan is
Yeah.
Ya, Va, Ra, La. Okay, in the Margasha Sutra, Ya, Va, Ra, La is that. Ya means Repa, that Ra means what? Only the consonant alone. Okay. Ya, Va, Ra, La. Not only for this, all the consonants in the Margasha Sutra has got the vowel akara appended for the sake of pronunciation. So this confusion also you may have sometimes. Ya is Yadesha, then replace Ya. Ya means Yakara only. That A is there. But Avarna is only for pronunciation. Yakara plus A becomes Ya. If we say Ya, it is only Yakara. Yakara alone to be understood. Right? Now, you see this also we can take it as an example. I'm taking this sutra. I'm not teaching you sutra. Don't worry. Okay. I'm giving the example of sutra for you to split the sandhi, applying the sandhi knowledge, split the sandhi vichedam. So let me type this. You can tell what it is. You know what Yan Sandhi is. I'm giving the example now. Eco plus energy. Now you split. Energy is what?
Yana.
Energy. You split the energy. That is not a sandhi, in fact. It's just a
N
melana.
plus achi.
N plus achi. N plus achi becomes energy. There is no sandhi here. Okay. In fact, I tell you, this N is Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. All the words of the sutra, the words are the words are the technical words. They are not the words in the bhasha, the language. They are technical, and they are declinable. Applying the shabda, what we know, like now if you take example, this N itself, you take N or achi. N, I said Pratama Vibhakti. When I say Pratama Vibhakti, what shabda you remember? The shabda which I taught you only, I'm asking. Not which I have not taught you. N is the Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachanam of the shabda. What shabda? Like what shabda? If N is Pratama Vibhakti, what is its Pradipadikam? And how does it decline? Like what shabda? Anybody?
Is it like Marut Shabda?
Very good. It's like Marut Shabda. You remember Marut Shabda? It's an important Shabda. And simplest Shabda is Marut. Very simple. It's not difficult. Marut, Marutau, Marutaha, Marutam, Marutau. Okay, let me show that Shabda. You can just connect this. Important Shabda, Marut. Understand? Marut, Marutau, Marutaha.
Marut, Marutau,
Marut,
Marutaha.
Marutau, Marutaha.
Marutam, Marutau, Marutaha.
Marutam, Marutau,
Marutaha.
Maruta, Marubhyam, Marudbihi.
Maruta,
Maruthyam, Maruthi.
Marute, Marudhyam, Marudbhyaha.
Marute,
Maruthyam,
Marudhyaha,
Marutaha, Marudhyam, Marudbhyaha.
Marutaha,
Maruthyam, Marutyaha.
Marutaha, Marutoho, Marutham.
Marutaha, Marutoho,
Marutam,
Marutoho, Marutsu.
Maruti, Marutoho, Marutsu,
You replace Marut by N. How do you decline? N,
Yanau,
Yanau, Yanaha.
Yanat,
Yanaha,
Yanam, Yanau, Yanaha. Good. Yana,
Yanam, Yanudhyam, Yanudhi,
Yane, Yanbyam,
Yanudhyam,
Yanbyaha.
Yanaha,
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 Yanbyam,
Yanbyaha,
Yanaha, Yanoho,
Yanam,
Yanam.
Yanam,
Yanam. Don't think Tam is there, therefore Yanatam. No. Yanam. Yan plus Am, Yanam. Maruti will become
Yani,
Yani. Yanoho,
Yansu,
Yansu. That's Yansu, not Yanasu. Yansu.
Yansu,
Yes, Marut is a Shabda. Marut plus Su. Yan plus Su. Yansu. Now replace Marut by Ach.
Ach, achau, achaha.
Very good.
Acham, achau, achaha.
Okay, stop there. Stop there. Saptami Vibhakti Ekavachanam Maruti is there. What will be the form of Ach?
Achi.
Achi.
That is what there in the Sutram. Iko Yan Achi. Here it is Saptami Vibhakti Ekavachanam. What is that and all we'll see later. I'm just trying to see the sutra, apply the Sandhi rule. Now here there is no Sandhi. Just N is Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. Adesha always will be in Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachanam in the Sutra. Adesha, here N is the Adesha, therefore it is in Pratama Vibhakti. Achi tells you that what follows. Ach follows, that is in Saptami. Now, what is Iko? You have to split that.
Ikaha.
Ikaha. What Sandhi is that?
Visarga.
Tell me the rule. Good. Visarga Sandhi is fine. Followed by
Hush.
Ash. Therefore, this becomes
Visarga becomes ukara.
ukara,
And
therefore guna sandhi, iko yanachi.
Santi.
That's what it is. What is now? You know, now ikaha is, it's good. Iko, you have said ikaha. Now you decline the shabda. What will be the pratipadikam of ikaha? Yes, like marut shabda.
Ramaha.
Like, no. It's like marut shabda, I said. Okay.
Okay.
It is like marut shabda. Then what is the pratipadikam?
Ik is the pratipadikam.
Now you decline ik. Now decline like marut. Ik.
Ikau, ikataha.
Then
Ikaha.
okay, stop there. Shashti vibhakti ekvachanam is what?
Ikaha.
That is what the sutra is. The sthani will be in Shashti vibhakti in the sutram. So ikaha is a sthani, yan is the adesha. That will happen when ach follows. That is what the sutram says. Iko yanachi. Right? Ikaha sthane yan adeshaha bhavati achi pare, when ach follows. So ikaha yanachi. So iko plus yanachi is equal to ikaha plus yan plus achi. You have to see the individual padam. Ikaha is shashti vibhakti, yan is pratama vibhakti, achi is saptami vibhakti. Okay. Okay. So sandhi as well as a little bit of knowledge about this sutra, whatever it is. Okay, now this, you know, ik is a sthani. Ik means what are the letters? E.
I urul.
Only short letters. Only rasva varna.
No,
No,
both
all.
short and long.
E stands for all its how many forms?
18 forms.
Very good. And who stands for?
All ukaras.
18 forms. All the 18
And
forms.
R stands for
12 forms.
All.
Rukara stands
No,
for
18. Sorry.
18, not 18.
There is 7
R
forms.
stands for how many forms? How many savarnas R has got?
12.
R has got, Dirgha also is there. How can be 12, right? Can't be 12. R has got Dirgha also.
Pluta.
Rikara has got 18 forms.
Anudata, Udata, Swarita.
Rikara has got 18 forms. And Rikara and Likara are savarna to each other. And Likara has got 12 forms. So for 18 plus 12,
Yes, 30.
30.
that Rikara has got 30 savarna forms. And Lu also has got, therefore, 30. All these things we saw, remember?
Yes, Guruji. sorry.
Anunasika, those things we have seen. You have to recall. So now, in that ik letter is now when followed by what letter? Sutram says what? Iko yanachi. Ach letter. Right?
Yeah.
When ik letter followed by ach letter. Now you take the example of E. E followed by the ach E. E plus E, what will happen?
The exception to yan, that is Savarna Dirgha. will-
Very good.
Savarna dirgha.
That is why in the Sandhi chart, in the beginning, I did not teach you saying ach. What did I say? I said ik is followed by
Asavarna.
Non-savarnach.
I said ik is followed by non-savarna, asavarna ach, I said. That asavarna ach means the following letter should not be savarna. Right?
Yep.
So therefore, if it is followed by E, what will happen?
Savarna Dirgha.
Savarna Dirgha Sandhi. Therefore, Savarna Dirgha Sandhi is apavada, is exception to
Yan
Yan
Sandhi.
Sandhi.
Yan.
But in this Sandhi chart, you don't find such things, exception, because in the beginning, I taught you everything has an individual rule. There is no connection between this. But in the sutra, it's not like that. Sutra, you have to understand this Utsarga Apavada. General rule, exception. General rule, exception. But you don't see here, you don't see the connection between Savarna Dirgha and Yan, because I have specifically mentioned non-Savarna Ach. Therefore, it is distinct. It is that Yan Sandhi is separate. It is separate, isolated from Savarna Dirgha. But that is not in the case of when you see the Sutram. if I had taught you in the beginning, then you would have got confused. That's why I didn't teach like that. I taught in the beginning as though these two are totally disconnected. The connection in the form of Utsarga Apavada, general rule, exception rule. Right? In the context of when you study the sutra. So, therefore he says, when followed by any dissimilar vowel. Dissimilar means non-savarna, asavarna, ach. That is what I have written in the chart. Non-savarna, ach. Even though the sutra says ach, what you have to understand? Ik followed by ach means ach is non-savarna ach. If it is followed by savarna ach, then savarna dirgha sandhi will come. So savarna dirgha is apavada to en sandhi. Right? Understand?
Yes, Guruji.
Yes, Ji.
Now let
Yes,
us see
Guruji.
some examples. We have seen a lot of examples. So for each letter is giving example. So E or E plus any dissimilar vowel other than E or E, then what is the Adesha? Adesha is
Yeah.
Yen.
Yakara.
Yaka
Yakara is in the place of,
Sthani.
which is Sthani.
Akara.
E.
E.
Ikara.
Ikara is a Sthani, remember. Ik letter is a Sthani, N is the Adesha. Yadi plus Api. Ivarna, E is followed by A. Therefore, E is replaced by Ekara, Yadyapi. Prati plus Aksha, Pratyaksha. The word Pratyaksha Pramanam use Prati plus Aksha. Aksha is I, Pratyaksha. Prati plus Ekam, Pratyekam, every individual, Pratyekam. Iti plus Adi, Ityadi. Ati plus Uttamaha, Atyuttamaha. Sudhi, Sushtudhi. Upasyaha, Suddhipasyaha. E plus U. Parvati plus Adhuna, Parvatyadhuna. Then the next set of examples where Varna followed by dissimilar vowel. When Varna followed by dissimilar vowel, what is the Adesha? Among the N letters,
Vakara.
Akara.
Akara.
why Vakara is the Adesha? Why not Yakara be the Adesha or Repa be the Adesha?
Because of the pronunciation.
Oshtam. Vakarasya danta oshtam.
Pronunciation is one thing. Next one is 4 chairs are there, 4 people have come. And you have numbered the chair. 4 people have come with the name 1, 2, 3, 4. The names are 1, 2, 3, 4. And the chairs are named 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 will sit on the first chair, 2 will not sit on the second chair, 3rd will sit on the 3rd chair, and 4th will sit on the 4th chair, right? Similarly, here also, E is E, U, R, L. 4 letters are there. N is Ya, Va, Ra, La. 4 are there. Corresponding replacement. 4 chairs are there. 4 people have come. Give them each chair. That's all, right? So,
Designated chairs.
yes, this is not my kalpana, not my imagine. This is what the sutram is. Yatha sankyam anudesha samanam sutram is that. Point Maharshi given sutram for this also. Number of sthanis are, and the number of sthanis and number of adeshas are same. Then replace it correspondingly. That's all. Okay. One is by the logic what you gave is correct. Ucharanam also it's correct. In the beginning, I taught you by Ucharanam. Now I'm saying by this sutra, this corresponding 4 sthani and 4 adesha. Therefore, no problem. You can replace it correspondingly. Now, Ukara is what? Ukara Ucharana sthanam is Oshta. And it has to be replaced by N letters. Yakara is Talu. Remove that. Not required. Repa is Murda. That also cannot be the adesha. And Lakara is Danta. That also cannot be the adesha. So Vakara is Danta and Oshta. So Vakara is the right option because Danta and Oshta is there. Ukara is Oshta. So Oshta Varnasya sthane Oshta Anya Oshta Varnaha Adeshaha. So Ukara is replaced by Oshtya Varna. That is Vakara. That is also logical, right? So two ways you can order Adesha. One is by the Ucharana Sthanam. Second by, as I said, four are there, four are there. Four Adesha, four Sthani. Replace it. Okay. Then examples now. Anu plus Eshanaha, Anveshana. Anveshana means search, searching, Anveshanam. In the Sanskrit Wikipedia, you will see Anveshanam. Anveshanam is searching. Anveshanam. Guru plus Adeshaha. Ukara plus A. Gurvadeshaha. Ukara plus A. Ukara is replaced by Vakara. Don't think Repa is a something happened to Repa. Nothing happened to Repa. Repa as it is, it was there. It is continues to be. Gur plus U. And U plus A. Ukara is replaced by Vakara. And Vakara plus A. Va. Dirgha Va. Va. Gurva Deshaha. Anu plus Ayaha. Anvayaha. Hetu plus Artham. Hetvartham. Sadhu plus Idam. Sadvidam. Sadhu plus Odanam, Sadhodanam. Then the next example for the Ivu R. Now what will happen to R here? Rikara is replaced by what letter when followed by non-Savarnach?
Repa.
Repa is. Why Repa? Because Repa is Murda.
Refa has A and Ra, two sounds.
Repa is mainly Murda. Okay. Murda is there. How do you know it is Murda? Ritu Rashana, Murda. Remember that, right? And also it is a third letter, the Sthani. And the Adesha also, it is a third letter. You see, when we say I, U, R, L. These are the content of the letter. You have to say in the same order as it is in the Maheshwara Sutta. That is important. Okay, another thing, that's why I said 4 chairs are there. The chairs are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people have come and they are also numbered 1, 2, 3, 4. So one will sit on the first chair. Okay. Similarly, ik letter when we say I, U, R, L, you cannot you cannot change the position of the letters. As it is given in the Maheshwara Sutra, similarly, I, U, R, L. N is Ya, Va, Ra, La. Therefore, corresponding. Okay. Why I am saying this? The Adeshas are 4 there. Therefore, Sthani can choose the best Adesha, 1. Then you cannot say 4 and 4 are there, therefore corresponding you cannot say. Remember, when a Sthani is there, 4 Adeshas are there, then you can select. But here 4 Sthanis are there. 4 Sthanis and 4 Adesha, then respectively. Okay. All these are some additional information. So now R plus non-Savarnach. All the sandhis we saw in the 64th or 65th class itself, we have seen. This is only here. Yeah, just a quick recap. Okay. Pitra plus Agya. Pitra plus Agya, Pitragya. Pitra plus Amshaha, Pitramshaha. Pitra plus Audaryam, Pitraudharyam. Matra plus Agya, Matragya. Matra plus Iksha, Matriksha. Matra plus Udhyanam, Matrudhyanam. Rikara replaced by Repa. So Takara is a Tru. Becomes Tru. Takara, Tru plus that Vakara plus that it's Repa plus Ru. The Repa plus U becomes Ru. Then Matrudhyanam. The next one, Ayadi Sandhi. I Adi Sandhi, Ayadi Sandhi. Here also you can see the sutra. Echo Yava Yavaha. You have to split. Let us take this. I think we did this, the same example. We did when we did the Sandhi Vicheda. Let me do that. You can split. Echo, Yava, Yavaha. You have to split now. What do you split?
Echah,
Echaha, then
Ayav,
Ayava,
Yava, Ayavaha.
Ayava, Yavaha. This is one word only.
hmm,
Ayava, Yavaha. What is Ayav? This I plus Av plus I plus
Plus Ava.
Av, not
Av.
Ava, Av.
Av.
This is a, now let me ask you, Ayava, Yavaha. That is the Adesha. That is the Adesha. In the place of
Ayava, Yav,
4 Adeshas are there. I, Av. And H has got how many letters?
4.
4.
A, I,
Oh,
sorry, A, O, I,
A,
O. In the
O,
same
I,
order
O.
as Mankeshwar Sutra. A, I, O, O. So 4 chairs, 4 people. So corresponding, right? Here, not that A will choose one among the best. It's not like that. 4 are there. 4 Sanis are there. 4 Adeshas are there, right? So corresponding replacement. Now, what is a Stani here? What is the Stani?
H.
H.
H is a Stani. H Stani will be in what Vibhakti? Just now.
Shakti.
Shashti Vibhakti.
Shashti Vibhakti.
Now, if it is Shashti Vibhakti, Echaha is Shashti Vibhakti. What is its Pratipadikam?
H.
H,
Like Marut Shabda. What is Shashti Vibhakti Ekavachanam of Marut Shabda?
Marutaha.
Marutaha.
Therefore, H will become
Echaha.
Echaha. That's what Echaha is there. What is the Adesha?
Ayava, Yava.
Pradama.
Ayava, Yav.
Ayava
Saptami.
Yavaha is there. Adesha
Yava.
will be in what Vibhakti?
Pradama
Saptami.
Vibhakti.
No, not Saptami. You see
Pratama.
the
Pratama.
Pratama Vibhakti.
Pratama.
If Adesha is Pratama Vibhakti,
Pratama
Ayava
Vibhakti.
Yavaha, you tell me what is its Pratipadikam?
Ayava, Yava.
Ayava, Yava.
Ayava Yav,
Yav.
like Marut.
Yeah. Yep.
Ayava Yav, Ayava
Pratama.
Yavav, Ayava Yavaha, Pratama Vibhakti, Bhagavachana. Right?
Oh, yeah. Bahuvachan.
Bhagavachanam you see, Marutaha, Ayava Yav, Ayava Yavav, Ayava Yavaha, Bhagavachanam. Right? That's a sutra, you know. Echo Yava Yavaha means Echaha plus Ayava Yavaha. H will be replaced by Ayava Yava when it is not given in the rule. Sutra doesn't talk about that. How do I know following when this happens? When does it happen? When H is replaced by Ayava Yava,
Followed by any swaras.
followed by any vowels. That comes as Anuvritti from the previous sutra. Anuvritti means you have to borrow the word from the previous sutras. Any sutra could be preceding any sutra. All these terms we'll learn when we study Panini, that later. I'm just saying that when vowel follows, it happens. When vowel follows, it is there in Iko Yenachi. There Achi is there. That's what it comes here as Anuvritti. In fact, the word from this sutra, Iko Yenachi, that Achi comes as Anuvritti for Echo Yava Yavaha. Okay. Fine. Now, what is the Sandhi here? Echaha Ayava Yavaha becomes Echo. What Sandhi?
Purva Rupa.
Yes, it is. First it is what Sandhi?
Guna.
First it
First is Guna Sandhi.
No. Okay. Before Purvarupa, it is Guna. Before that,
Just
Visarga. Who is Visarga is replaced by
Ukara.
Ukara. That is the first Sandhi, right? Visarga followed by preceded by followed by Rukara Sistane, Ukara Adesha Bhavati. Then A plus Guna. Then after that, Purvarupa Sandhi, right? Okay.
Yes.
Now, the next one. Examples you can see. A plus any dissimilar vowel will be replaced by I. I plus any dissimilar vowel I. Then this example. Ne plus anam. Ayanam. Marge plus agataha. Margayagataha. Shriyai plus udyataha. Shriyayudyataha. Nai plus akaha. Nayakaha. Hare plus a. Haraye. Here in this example, Marge. Marge is what vibhakti? Marge agataha.
7.
Like Rama Shabda.
Yeah.
Saptami. Rama Shabda. Rame. Marge. It's a padam. Right? Marge is a padam. What about ne plus anam? Ne is a padam. Ne is not a padam. Okay. Ne is not a padam. In fact, it is a dhatu. It is ni dhatu. We will see that later. Anam is a pratyaya, suffix. It's not a dhatu. Sorry, it's not a padam. It's a dhatu. Ne plus anam. Ne is a dhatu and anam is a pratyaya, becomes nayanam. There, the sandhi is a must. Sandhi is a must when it is not a padam. Where it is a padam, the sandhi is optional. Marge plus agataha, you can leave as it is. Marge agataha, you can say as it is, no problem. If you want to do sandhi, then you apply ayadi sandhi. Marge yagataha. That sandhi is choice, optional, your choice. Whereas ne plus anam, you don't have a choice. You have to do sandhi because ne is not a padam. Anam is not a padam. Anam is a pratyaya and ne is a form of the dhatu. Marge is a padam. Agataha is a padam. Marge is saptami vibhakti ekavachanam. It's a padam. Agataha also padam. Like Rama Shabda, Agata Shabda, Pratama vibhakti bhagavachanam. Therefore, sandhi between them is optional. Okay. So you should know when sandhi is optional, when sandhi is mandatory, right? Understand?
Guruji, one doubt.
Yes.
The first one you're saying A plus any dissimilar vowel.
Yeah.
So it should be dissimilar or any vowel, right?
A plus
A plus H only. No? So even A plus A will also have the Ayadi Sandhi, right?
yes, yes.
So any reason we are writing dissimilar vowel, Guruji?
Where it is written 100. A, okay. A plus A, dissimilar vowel.
It should be A plus any vowel, right?
A plus any vowel. It's a, okay. Why is giving this is the reason. You know it, you tell me. You know it. A plus,
It becomes Savarna Dirgha Sandhi. No, sorry.
No, Savarna Dirgha is it's not an Akka letter. So A is.
Yeah,
in fact,
sorry.
it is A plus any vowel, not dissimilar vowel. It's a problem. Yes, you're right.
But no.
If it is the padam beginning with akara, then we have to give an exception. That is Purvarupa Sandhi is an apavada, right? Purvarupa Sandhi is apavada to Ayadi Sandhi. Therefore, A followed by, in fact, any vowel. The last example you see, Hare plus A, that A plus A only is there. Is it dissimilar vowel? No, similar vowel. So this slide has got mistake. Yes, you are right. You pointed out the mistake. Not, I didn't prepare this. Just there some. I just took it for our class. So A plus dissimilar vowel is wrong. It is A plus any vowel. Dissimilar, you remove it.
Okay, thank you, Guruji.
Yes, your point is taken. It's good. A plus the padam beginning with akara, then Purvarupa Sandhi. Padanta yeng, A or O also. Okay. Then it is Purvarupa Sandhi will apply. Yes, you're right. It's a good point. That thing you noted that. Understand, all of you. This is a point to note it. Right? Is it clear?
Yes, yes, Guruji.
Yes, what he said is correct. So therefore, it is 1 minute. Searching for something. I'll tell you what it is. Dhatu. One shlokam is there about Sandhi. I'm just finding it out. Give me a minute. Okay, it is there. Yeah. Where the Sandhi is optional. That's what the context. You can see now the screen. Samhitaika pade nitya nitya dhatu pasarga yogo nitya samase vakyetu sa vivaksham apekshate. I will add this shloka in the Sandhi chart, what I sent you before. I will add this. This is important shloka. Shloka means the artham is important. Shloka, you don't have to memorize. Memorize is good. Artha, the meaning is important. Samhitaika pade nitya nitya dhatu pasarga yoho nitya samase vakyetu sa vivaksham apekshate. Meaning is samhitaika pade nitya. Samhita means Sandhi. Sorry, Samhita is Sandhi. Yeah, Samhita is Sandhi. Samhitaika pade nitya nitya dhatu pasarga yogo. So between a pratipadikam and a pratyaya, you can see between a pratipadikam and a pratyaya, like the example. Hare plus a came, that is example. Or dhatu and pratyaya, if you take ni plus ana, that example, nayana, what is that dhatu plus pratyaya. So between a pratipadikam and the pratyaya, or dhatu and the pratyaya, sandhi is a must. Similarly, between upasarga and the dhatu, sandhi is a must. Nitya dhatu upasarga yogo. Between a dhatu and upasarga, it is nitya. Samhitaika pade nitya, that is samhita, the sandhi. Ekapade, within a pada, it is nitya, it is to be done. Within a padam. A padam consists of pratipadikam plus pratyaya. Pratyaya is supratyaya. We know that. Subantam padam. Similarly, dhatu plus pratyaya. Dhatu is verb tingantam. So within a padam, nitya, sandhi is a must. Samhitaika pade nitya. Eka pade nitya bhavati samhita. Samhita is strilinga, therefore nitya. Samhita means sandhi. Sandhi is nitya within a padam. Sandhi is nitya. It is mandatory between a dhatu and upasarga. Dhatu upasarga yogo. What sandhi has happened here? Dhatu upasarga yoga. That itself is
Savarna Dirgha.
Savarna Dirgha Sandhi.
Jyoti, you have to mute your mic. There's some noise from your side. While muting, I muted my mic. Dhatu plus upasarga. Dhatu upasarga. Dhatu upasarga yogo. What vibhakti?
Seven.
Shashti bhau dvivachan.
Shashti dvivachanam. Dhatu upasarga yogo. Shashti dvivachanam. Between the dhatu and the upasarga.
Yeah.
Nitya bhavati samhita sandhi sandhihi. Samhita is a technical word for sandhi. Nitya bhavati. So that is meaning I have written here. Then nitya samase. Samasa is compound word. Between a compound word like maha plus aikyam, deva plus aikyam. What we saw just now. What you read before. Deva plus aikyam, maha plus aikyam, dhana plus aikyam. All those are compound words. Samasa. There sandhi is a must. So in three places sandhi is a must. Within a padam, between a dhatu and upasarga, and in a samasa. Vakyetu, whereas in a sentence, vakyetu, sa referring to the samhita, that is sandhi. Samhita means don't take the samhita, aranyaka, that Upanishad, Brahmana, not that samhita. Samhita is a technical word for sandhi, which we have seen already. In the beginning itself, I introduced the sandhi with the name samhita. So samhita is strilinga. Therefore, sa samhita, that sandhi, vakye, in a vakya, in a sentence, Vivaksham apekshate. Vivaksha is depends on the speaker. Depends on the speaker. You have the choice to do the sandhi between the words in a sentence. So sandhi between the padams, we have a choice. In a vakya, in a sentence, the sandhi between the words, that is padams, we have a choice. Whereas within a padam, or between dhatu and upasarga, or within a samasa, we don't have choice. Samhita should be done. Therefore, sandhi knowledge is very, very important. So that's what I've written here. Sandhi between a pratipadikam and a pratyaya, which constitute a padam, that sandhi is important. Sandhi between a dhatu and the pratyaya, which constitute the kriya padam, that sandhi is important. Between a dhatu and upasarga, sandhi is important. You have to do sandhi. Even the word upasarga itself, upa plus sarga, there is no sandhi, but it is there. And between the words in a samasa, sandhi is important. So in all the 4 places, here only 3 places are there in the shloka. I made it into a 4th place because I split that into the first, I split that first into 2 parts. That is Samhitaika Pade Nitya, that I split into 2, number 1 and number 2. That Pade is, Padam could be a Nama Padam or Kriya Padam. So I made that into Pratipadikam plus Pratyaya or Dhatu plus Pratyaya. So in all 4 places, sandhi is a must. Excepting the above, in all the situations, sandhi is optional and depends on the speaker. Vivaksham apekshate. It has got apeksha on dependency on the speaker. Vaktuhu ichcha anusaram sandhi bhavati. Is it clear?
Yes, Guruji. Guruji, what is
Yes,
that
Guruji.
tu there? What kind of an expression is that?
Which one?
Vake tu sa. That tu.
Tu is only whereas, like that.
Whereas. Okay.
Whereas in a sentence. Whereas in a sentence, sa, the samhita, depends on the vivaksha. Intention. Okay. Right?
Yes, Guruji. Thank you.
So, this is a shloka which tells you that the sandhi is important. In fact, when we read a shloka or a passage, first what we do, first we split and see the padam. Without sandhi, how can you do it? You have to see the first split and see the kriya padam first. Then other padam. Based on the kriya padam, you have to pick up the karta, karma, karana, all those things you have to pick up from the kriya padam only. So then you will see what all the, who is a karta, that's all the karaka knowledge you have to apply. Then you will see that. That all we have not seen. I'm just saying we are going to see that later. Okay. Now, this is Ayadi Sandhi. Coming back to this, then A plus similar vowel we have seen, then O plus similar vowel, not dissimilar. Please correct that. O plus similar vowel will be replaced by Av. Av will be replaced by Av when followed by any vowel. So Pau plus Akaha. Pau is a padam or a padam? It's a padam or not a padam?
Is a apadam.
It is not a padam. Pau is a dhatu, in fact, a form of a dhatu. What about Bo? Bo plus Anam. Bo is
It's also not a padam.
not a padam. Bo, in fact, Bo is from the dhatu, Bu dhatu. We know Bu. What is Bu? Bhavati, Bhavataha, Bhavanti, right? From that only we get the form Bo. So Bo is the form of the dhatu. So
Guruji, Bo, is it not a Sambodhana like?
that Bo is different. Okay. That is not the Bo here. Here Bhavana means house, the place of residence. Bhavati iti Bhavanam.
No, what I'm saying is Bo. You
That
said
is
when
there.
you said, is it a
Sambodhana
word
is
or
that is
not?
different. That is different. That
I
is not
got
we are talking
reminded
about.
of.
That is not what we are talking about here. Here, Bo plus Anam. The Sambodhana Bo is it's an avyaya there. In Sambodhana we use. There you cannot add the pratyaya Anam. It's already a padam. Why do you add pratyaya? Not required. Therefore, it cannot be a here. It cannot be a that Bo. Right?
Okay.
If it is already a padam, you cannot add the pratyaya. Anyway, bo plus anam, it's a different type of pratyaya, adding which you get a pratipadikam and can be declined. Okay, that just to see this much, that bo is not a padam. So apadam. Therefore, sandhi, the samgita is nitya. Bo plus anam, o plus a, apply ayadi sandhi. O followed by the vowel bhavanam. Pau plus akaha, pavakaha, apply ayadi sandhi. Vishnu plus a. Here also Vishnu is not a padam. Therefore, Vishnave. Now plus ikaha. This now also from the ni dhatu. Now plus ikaha, navikaha. Vibho plus iga. What is vibho plus iga? Vibho is a padam or not?
It's not.
No, no, it's not.
Really?
Apadam.
What about iga?
Iha is a padam.
Both are padam.
Vibhu
Vibhu
also is a
is
padam.
Vibhu Shashti Ekvachanam.
Not Shashti. Vibho is Sambodhana. E Guru, E Vibho. Right? So, iha is a padam. Vibho must be a padam, right? You remember my example?
Yes, yes, sure.
If wife is married,
Husband is
what
also
about husband also married, right? Oh, so iga is a padam. What about vibho? It cannot be other than a padam. It has to be a padam only. So between the vibho and iga, sandhi is nitya or anitya?
Anitya.
Anitya.
If you want,
Optional.
vipeksh.
Yeah. Vivaksham apekshate. Kartuhu vivaksham apekshate. Depends on the intention of the vaktuhu, not kartuhu. Vaktuhu ichcham. Vaktuhu vivaksham. Speaker. Speaker's intention. So vivo plus iga, hiba viga, o plus e. Vato plus rikshaha. Vata vrikshaha. O plus r. O plus r becomes what? Av. Then av. Don't think it's vata vrikshaha is there. This is interesting. Vata vriksha is that vata vriksha is the banyan tree, vata vriksha. Vato plus rikshaha, vata vrikshaha. That Vyutpatti, if you see, vata plus rikshaha. It's a samasa, in fact, vato vrikshaha. Therefore, it is nitya. There's no choice here. Okay. Then the next one.
Charanji, the word for
Yeah.
tree is vrikshaha only, no? Or is it also derived?
Vrikshaha, every word is derivable.
Oh, so rikshaha the rikshaha is the tree and
No. Vriksha is a tree. Okay, that's something is that we have to probe what it is.
okay.
Next one is last one. This Purva Sandhi. Purva Sandhi is Apavada to Ayadi Sandhi we have seen. Engaha. What vibhakti is engaha? You can guess engaha padanta dati.
Shashti.
Shashti.
Why it is?
Because-
How do you know it's Shashti?
Because
Eng is the pratipadikam, and when declined in Shashti Vibhakti, it becomes engaha.
Engaha Shashti vibhakti. Good. And which is it the stani in this rule?
no, it is the adesha.
Which is Adesha? Engaha is Adesha.
A-O.
Okay, you can say Adesha in one way because Purva Rupaha you said, therefore Adesha.
And Avagraha is the Adesha also.
Avagraha is not real in Adesha. Avagraha is only, we add Avagraha.
Because-
It's not
Yeah,
required.
because
Okay?
it is coming.
That is not an Adesha. That's
Okay.
Avagraha is only to show that Akara has elided, we add. It is not mandatory. It is not that's part of the rule. Okay. Avagraha is only the readers, publishers, the wish. So Avagraha is, don't give so much importance. Avagraha is Mithya. Okay. Like, Avagraha doesn't have really any substance. Don't worry about Avagraha. Now, Engaha Padanta Dati. Okay, let me take this Engaha Padanta Dati, that sutra as an example for Sandhi Vicheda. So let us split that. Engaha Padanta Dati. So let me. Engaha Padanta Dati. Now you split this.
Pada, anta, adi.
But pada plus, okay, pada anta dati you are taking first. Pada plus anta
Anta
becomes
plus Adati.
pada. Okay, let me do it one by one. Pada plus anta becomes padanta, right?
Savarna dirgha.
Savarna dirgha sandhi. Padanta plus padanta, then what is here?
Adat, padanta.
Here, you know, Pururupa Sandhi
Adati.
says when yang letter is followed by what letter?
Akara.
Followed by akara.
Prasvakara.
How can we, yes, how can we represent the akara? That's a, we have seen that. I told you before. A alone. How do you say a alone? Akara alone. Rasva akara alone. Very good. At. At. Right? At.
Because
A.
except for
That
guna,
akara
it was
is
ad guna. Right, Swami?
that. No, not that. Not that one. Here,
Daf.
akara alone is limited. Then for that, we can add takara to that. Therefore,
At.
the rule says when followed by rasva akara alone. Therefore, I want only rasva akara. That I can achieve by adding takara to the letter a. Therefore, at. What is the saptami vibhakti of at?
Atah. Ataha.
Saptami. Saptami ekavachanam. Okay. Marut shabda important.
Ati.
Ati. Ati. Maruti. Ati. Now, what is left out now? That is the purva. What is ati part? You remove it. Then what is left out? The padanta dati. Pada prasanta
Ad.
padanta. Huh?
Ad, right? Padam.
Here, this what is here? Tell me. Padanta dati is there. Ati. Now we have found ati.
Padantad should be there.
Padantad. What is that?
Padantad.
Padantad. Padantad is what? What sandhi has happened? You have to split. What sandhi?
Yashwasandhi.
Very good. What is the letter in the place of dakara?
Takara.
Takara. It is takara. Panchami ekavachanam like Ramat.
Oh,
Ramaha. Rama Shabda, you know. Panchami is
Ramat.
Ramat. Padanta is a pratipadikam. Padanta, when you decline Panchami, would be Padantat. Right?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, doing like this. Pada plus anta is padanta and padantat plus ati joining the sandhi. Applying gesture sandhi, it becomes padantad plus ati. Then you get padanta dati. This is a word. It is there in the rule sutram. So splitting that, pada plus anta padanta. Padantat plus ati, padantadati. Therefore, here what are the individual padam now? Padan, padantad plus ati. That is padantat plus ati. Right? Understand? This is sandhi which, this is how we have to do sandhi vichchedanam. Pada plus anta is padanta. Padanta is a pratipadikam. And padam panchami vibhakti ekavachanam of that is padantat. Ati is also like Marut Shabda saptami vibhakti ekavachanam. I said it's a padam. So padantat plus ati is padantadati. So padantadati split into padantat plus ati. Padantat is panchami vibhakti ekavachanam. Ati is saptami vibhakti ekavachanam. And what is left out here? Yengaha, right?
Yengaha.
What is the sandhi between these two? Yengaha and this. What sandhi possible?
Nothing.
Here, in the place of Visarga. Okay, first let me ask you, Yengaha is a padam or not?
Yes.
It's a padam. The same
Visarga
logic.
dropped.
Padanta is a padam means Yenga must be a padam, right? So Yengaha is a padam. Now, then if it is a padam, then what would have been the place of Visarga in the beginning? Sakara must have been
Sakara.
there. Sakara must have been replaced by Ru. And Ru is nothing but Repa. Repa, what will happen to Repa?
Dropped.
How can it be dropped? You cannot drop it. You simply drop it. For what reason? This is not Yeshaha. Don't confuse
Followed
with the
by kar
Yeshaha.
letter.
Followed by, very good.
Kar letter.
Followed by kar letter. Pakara. Therefore, Visarga becomes, therefore the Repa becomes Visarga. Then what will happen to Visarga when followed by kar letter? Will it be replaced by Sakara again?
It's no.
Why?
Followed
Yes.
by pa, it is Upu Padmani.
Very good. Followed by pa or
Pakara.
pa. Then Visarga will be replaced by either Visarga itself or Upadmaniya Ardha Visarga. Therefore,
Ardha Visarga.
Yengaf Padantadati. That is the Sandhi. Is it clear?
Yep.
So Yengaha is a Padam. Shashti, it is Saptami. In fact, it is Panchami Bhakti. Okay. It is Panchami. Why it is Panchami? Because in Marut Shabda, if you see, Marutaha is there. Marutaha, it is there in
It's
4
both
places,
Panchami and Shashti.
as well as in 1-3 and 2-3. Pratama
Yep.
Vibhakti Bhagavachanam, Dvitiya Vibhakti Bhagavachanam, Panchami Bhagavachanam, Shashti Bhagavachanam. Here in the Sutra, it is, Panchami Ekavachanam, Shashti Ekavachanam. In the Sutra, here it is Panchami Ekavachanam. Okay. Why it is Ekavachanam and all we will see later. Don't worry about it. That is not the that is not within the scope here now for this class. So Yengaha Padanta Dati. Sandhi part you see. Padantat plus Ati is just a Sandhi. Yengaha plus Padanta is there you apply Visarga Sandhi rules. Okay. So therefore, this rule says when Yang is followed by what? And the Yengaha is okay. Another, see why I tell you this Yengaha is Panchami. You see, Padantat is what? Panchami. Yengaha
Panchami,
is qualifies. Yengaha is qualified by Padantat. Yengaha is qualified. It's a Visheshana. So Padanta, that is end of the Padam, is Yeng letter. Okay. So for Padantat Yengaha, that Yengaha, the letter is qualified by the Padantat. The word Padantat is a Visheshana, Yengaha is Visheshya. So Yeng is qualified by Padantat. That is Yeng, which is at the end of the Padam. Therefore, Yengaha must be in Panchami Vibhakti. It cannot be Shashti. Even though Yengaha, it is there in the forms are there in Pratama Vibhakti Bhagavachanam, Dvitiya Vibhakti Bhagavachanam, Panchami Ekavachanam, Shashti Ekavachanam. It's like Marut Shabda. So in 4 places, the form Yengaha is there. Why I take it as Shashti? Because it is Padantat Yengaha. It is a Visheshya here and Padantat qualifies Yengaha. Therefore, it has to be in Panchami. See, Visheshana, Visheshya must have same vibhakti. Then only there is a relationship. Visheshana, Visheshya, adjective, substantive relationship. See, when you see Uttamaha, Balaha. Uttamaha, Balaha. Balaha, the boy. The boy is Uttamaha. Uttama is Visheshana. It has been same vibhakti. You cannot say Uttama, Balaha. It's a problem. Uttama is Strilinga. Uttama. Balaha is Pullinga. So therefore, Strilinga word cannot qualify the Pullinga word. And also you cannot say Uttamam Balaha, you cannot say. Uttamam is Dvitiya Vibhakti. No, Uttamam is Dvitiya Vibhakti. Balaha is Pratama Vibhakti. How can it be? So in terms of gender, in terms of Vibhakti, it has to be same. Then only there is a relationship of Visheshana Visheshya. That is the qualifier qualified. Adjective substantive. So therefore, Yengaha must be Panchami. We can infer from the word Padantat. That much you understand is enough. Okay. So Yeng at the end of the Padam, followed by Rasvakara. Then what happens? Purva Parayogastane, that Yeng will be the Adesha. That is what Purva Rupa Sandhi. Purva Rupam. Purva Rupam is the form of the preceding will be the Adesha. So therefore, this is the example. Hare plus Atra, Haretra. Hare is a Padam. That is important. Padanta, the condition is important. If it is Apadanta, then you cannot apply. Late plus Ava, Lateva. Ante plus Api, Antepi. Gopalo plus Agam, Gopaloham. So plus Ayam, so Ayam, etc. Okay, all these are Padam. Padanta Eng, followed by a Padam beginning with Akara. Atra, Ava, Api, Agam, Ayam, all these are taken to be Padam. Okay, we stop here. So I didn't see the time. We'll continue. Well, the Shabda part I said. The Shabda part only I will tell you now. I will that those who want to attend, they can attend quickly. I will tell you for the sake of this. Shankar, are you there? Yes. As I promised, I will tell you quickly.
Yes, I'm here.
I'll just give an introduction to the Shabda quickly, how you can begin with. And later you can build upon that. And next class, I will continue the topic also, the same topic. I'll elaborate on this further. See, the first Shabda, what we can take for memorizing is Rama Shabda you can take. The simplest Shabda. And simplest Shabda for memorization. But the derivation is very difficult because a lot of exceptions are there for Rama Shabda. Simplest to memorize, difficult to derive by applying the rules. Involves a lot of sutras. Therefore, better to memorize. Shabdas are recommended to be memorized. If you want to derive it, it's very complicated. Not very complicated. Very complicated is Asmad Ishmaranda, very complicated. This is relatively complicated. Relatively complicated in the sense compared to Marut Shabda, this is complicated. Marut Shabda, simplest Shabda for derivation, from the derivation standpoint. Rama Shabda, complicated. Rama Shabda, easy to memorize. Okay. So Rama Shabda you take this Shabda first. When you are starting committing to memory, this Shabda is first you take. Rama, the word, ending with Akara, all these Shabdas are declined based on what it ends with. What it ends with, number one, and what Linga. These two things are important. So Rama ending with Akara, therefore Akarantaha, Pullingaha, gender Pullingaha, Rama Shabdaha. Ramaha, Ramo, Ramaha. Ramam, Ramo, Raman. Ramena, Ramabhyam, Ramehi. Ramaya, Ramabhyam, Ramebhyaha. Ramata, Ramabhyam, Ramebhyaha. Ramasya, Ramayoho, Ramanam. Rame, Ramayoho, Rameshu. How many are there? 21 are there. Sambodhana is same as Pratama. Almost for all these Shabda, Sambodhana will be same as Pratama. So therefore, if you know Pratama Vibhakti, that is enough. Sambodha is done. So therefore, only 21. Number two is, that is among the 21, Rama Abhyam, it occurs in three places. 3-2, 3-3, 4, 3-2, 4-2, sorry, 3-2, 4-2 and 5-2. That is the notation. 3-2 means Tritiya Vibhakti Dvivachanam. 4-2 is Chaturthi Vibhakti Dvivachanam. Panchami Vibhakti Dvivachanam 5-2. So Rama Abhyam at three places. Ramebhyaha at two places. 4-3 and 5-3. Right? And Ramo it is in 1-2 as well as in 2-2. Now Rama Shabda you take. After Rama Shabda, you take Hari Shabda, Guru Shabda you can take. But I would recommend you say, go to the Shabda, Tat Shabda. Compare with Rama Shabda. Tat Shabda is, now we are going to decline only Pullinga. Only Pullinga, don't worry about other Linga now. Tat Shabda, Tat means that. Dakarantaha, Pullingaha, Tat Shabdaha. Sahataute. That you have to know, Sahataute. Tam Tautan. Compare with Rama Shabda. Ramam, Ramo, Raman. That's a similarity. Tam Tautan. Tritiya Vibhakti, Ramena. Here it is Tena. Ramabhyam, here Tabhyam. Ramehi, here Taihi. Then Chaturthi is different. Tasmai. There it is Ramaya, here Tasmai, that is different. But Ramabhyam, Tabhyam, Ramebhyaha, Tebhyaha. That is similar to Rama Shabda. Panchami also there's a difference, slight difference. Ramat yat tasmat. Then Dvivachanam. Ramabhyam ramebhyah tabhyam tebhyah. Shashti vibhakti, there it is Ramasya here tasya. Same. Ramayoho tayoho. Ramana, here it is tesham. That is different. So where there is difference, that you have to know it. Other forms are same as Rama Shabda. So Tasmai Tasmat Tesham. At 3 places it is different, as well as in Saptami. Tasmin also, 4 places. It is the form different from the Rama Shabda. Other places it is same as Rama Shabda. So if you know this Rama Shabda, this Shabda is well known, is as good as known. Tat Shabda. If you know Tat Shabda, then Etat Shabda is as good as known. If you know Tat Shabda, then Kim Shabda also same as Tat Shabda. Sakataute is here Kaka Kauke. Tam Tautan, Kam Kaukan. Tena Tabhyam Tehi, Kena Kabhyam Tehi. Tasmai Kabhyam Kebhyaha, Tasmai Kabhyam Kebhyaha. Same as Tat Shabda. Then Yat Shabda, that is also same as Tat Shabda. So if you know Rama Shabda, now you can just pull all the 5 Shabdas together. Rama Shabda, then Tat Shabda, then Etat Shabda, then Kim Shabda, then Yat Shabda. 5 Shabdas, you know it, right? So you try to remember in this order. It will be easy. And when you do Pullinga, Strilinga, Napumsakalinga, we can see similarly the Sarvanama Shabda. All these are Sarvanama Shabda, demonstrative pronoun Shabda, declension. We can see that. Okay. Sorry, today I extended my class too much. So we'll talk about
So
this.
Sharanji, do you have Word or PDF files for these Shabdas?
I'll send you this document. The PowerPoint itself will be useful. Or the Word file is there, I'll send you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. And regarding Sandhi, I know it is a topic goes above your head, but all these things from the 64th class I've been dealing with. Sandhi, if you see that, Sandhi, I elaborated, taught, very much elaborated. You will find it for more than 15 or 20 classes. Achandi alone, with a lot of examples, did. You can just see I will send you the link. Okay, you can go through that. Just watch, it's enough. You will understand it.
Okay, thank you.
I'll send you
Sharanji,
yeah. Yes.
in the Shabda file that you have sent us, just have a look at Idam Shabda, Makaranta Pullinga Idam
Some
Shabda.
corrections in there, I'll do it, yes.
Yeah, it was the paste and cut and paste thing. It is something got omitted.
I'll correct it and send it. Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Have we chanted Purnamada? No.
No,
Okay, let us.
I mean, in the beginning we did, Guruji.
Purnamada we did.
No.
Yeah, you remember we did
No.
the Narayana Upanishad.
Okay, let us conclude the class today with Purnamadaha. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanta Shanta Shanti Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Dhanyavadaha. See you next class. Yeah.
Dhanyavad Guruji.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಜಿ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಜಿ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಜಿ.
Shankarji, message me, I will send you. Okay. I'll send you the link of the class also to be followed from 64th class. Yes. Thank you.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿ.
Dhanyavad.